Hello and welcome back. I'm going to make this intro short because I just want to get straight into it. Feel free to subscribe and join the Discord server. Thanks. The project is a community mission that came out on version C198 that tries to use Black Dusk elements from the first game, Entry Point, while adding new features from Entry Point Freelancer's cut. Just as a TLDR, I have not tried Loud, so my experience may be very different than what you pick. But on the surface, this mission is great, and through my first run through it blind, I enjoyed it. After I beat it, I tested other methods of going about the mission, and this is where I would start to see some of the cracks in the playability of the heist. Obviously until the bugs are fixed, but I'll get to that later. The mission starts with you meeting with Jackdaw at a camp to choose how you will enter. Stealth or Loud. With Jackdaw, you were able to get information about how each choice and path will be played. Obviously, as a dirty stealth main, I have only picked stealth. After choosing which way you will enter, if you pick stealth, you are given the choice between two disguises, a technician disguise and a programmer disguise. Neither one really matters too much, but the programmer disguise tends to be more useful in my opinion. After letting Jackdaw know you are ready, you are put in the lift and sent in. At this point, your goal is to wipe the Onyx files and escape. As Kasana is up to you, but the main way you can do it is through getting the keycard to open the server room from the lead programmer, the lead Halcyon operative in the security room, or the lead programmer safe. After you get the server room open, you are told that you must get the storage vault open to get the USB key to unlock the server. Simple, until you learn that there's a heat sensor in the vault. However, you may have noticed that there are some colored power boxes around the map. These power boxes each do different things, like disabling power in a sector, disabling the heat sensors in the storage vault, or blowing up the bunker, I guess. After getting the vault open, which does need a code, which as of right now, the only way that I have been made aware of is the computer in like the CAM's office. You can hack it. I don't know if there's any other way without hacker, but I'm sure there is. But yeah, after getting the vault open, you can either disable the heat sensors from one of the boxes, or you can disable it by ripping the power from inside of the vault from the conveniently placed box. While inside the vault, you can find Onyx bags that I don't know the importance of, a vault containing a USB, some archives, and a PC that has the safe combination. And finally, a dossier file. Lore dump for the unaware. Anyways, after you get the USB, you just need to plug it into the server and wipe the Onyx files, and you're done. Just kidding. The lead programmer sees that it gets deleted and goes to investigate the server room to restore the files. So you will need to take them out, and you are done. Just kidding again. Now you need to unlock their phone to tell the other programmers that there are no issues whatsoever. Which for some reason they don't have like a Face ID or fingerprint unlocked, because that would be too easy. So you gotta go to their office and search the archives to unlock the phone to tell everyone to calm down, and the Onyx files are A-OK. And then you are good to leave. And just kidding once again, because you actually have to initiate the explosion of the facility. Or, alternatively, you can take out all of the Halcyon operatives and disobey Jackdaw's orders, which then gives you the ability to escape. Which, I do like the idea of having alternate endings, but I don't really know how much of a difference it would really make, especially because you don't really get too much story in, a custom mission, but, it is what it is. That basically sums up the base of the project, which I must say again, I did enjoy this mission a lot, until I decided to use the thermite. What I didn't mention was on the third floor, there's an armory next to the camera room with guns, ammo, bags, and most importantly, thermite. Because a blowtorch hasn't been included in EPFC yet, thermite is used to take its place. There are a string of vents that all connect with some bars that you must meld with the thermite, if you would like to traverse around easier. Except, the armory and the vents have a significant issue. For some reason, the mission really likes to teleport the player randomly, which can either send you back to the armory or in the middle of the most densely populated area in the entire mission. The worst spot of all is a section that connects into the server room that when you try to access it is just impossible, which I believe has been patched in version C200. I have not tried this yet. And I don't really have any other gripes about the heist. I think for the most part, it's a very well-built map with a very intriguing layout and a cohesive progression. There are many different uses for all of the base major perks, which is something I personally think should happen in the rest of the main story missions, rather than like focusing on one or two in one mission, like in Withdrawal, for example. I do think that the mission can be a bit too easy, especially after the teleporting bug gets fixed, as the only true threats are the 13 Halcyon operatives, some of which can't even detect you on comm, and half of them are in the camera office. But anyways, that's my thoughts on the mission. I will probably never do anything like this again, unless a mission is very buggy and annoys me enough to make another rage post like this one. And yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks for watching, and like I said, feel free to subscribe and join the Discord server. Thank you.